Hey there, CJ Masters, and welcome to Notes 4.7 Part 2. So again, we're just trying to simplify each algebraic expression by combining like terms. So in number 1, like terms are 4y, 2y, and 3y. They're all like terms. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the coefficients, 4 plus 2 plus 3, which is 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 3 is 9, and keep the variables. So we get 9y is our answer. In number 4, we're going to underline our like terms first. That's 5x and 3x. We're also going to change this to plus and negative, so everything's addition. And then we have 9y and negative 2y. So 5x and 3x gives us 8x, plus, and then 9y plus a negative 2y. Remember that's DSSM, different sign, subtract. I think it's going to give us 7y. Number 7, go through any subtraction you see, change it to addition. So plus a negative, plus a negative. Now let's look for like terms. So I got 22u plus a negative 6u plus a negative 8u. And then I have 4t and 4t, right? So 22u plus a negative 6u gives us 16u. And then 16u plus a negative 8u gives us 8u. So we have positive 8u. And then plus 4t plus 4t, that's 8t, right? And that's our simplified expression. We're not going to combine these h's just simply because they have the same coefficient. Remember, you only combine terms that are like terms because they have the same variable and exponent. So here's a challenge problem. Remember, like terms have same variable and exponent. So you can't say that 5u squared and 3u are like terms because this u is not squared, right? So we go through, we say plus a negative, we find our like terms. So 5u squared plus negative 7u squared is negative 2u squared. And then we have negative 3u plus 9u. That gives us a negative 3 plus 9 is a positive 6u. And then we just have our constant all by itself, right? So you just say plus 10. There's no like term on it. Okay? I'd like you, gentlemen, after doing plus and negative, to go ahead and try that one in a puzzle. And finally today, we're going to write an expression that represents the perimeter of each triangle, and then combine like terms and write it in simplest form. So perimeter is a geometric word that means the distance, write this down please, around a shape. So what we're going to do is basically add all sides. So I'm going to do number 1 with you. So to find the perimeter of this triangle, I'd add up every side. I'd have an expression that said x plus 2x minus 1 plus x plus 1. I change this probably minus 1 to plus and negative. And now I find my like terms. So I have x, I have 2x, and I have x. X, remember, has a coefficient of 1 in front of it. So you might want to put like a 1 there, and x, a 1 there. So it's 1 plus 2 plus 1. That's 4x, right? And then we have negative 1 plus 1, and that's 0. So you could say 4x plus 0, but in math, we often don't say plus 0 because it's plus nothing. So really, your answer should probably just be 4x. Okay, so get used to people dropping the 0. Let's do number 2. We have 2x, I'll say plus negative already, plus a negative 5, plus x plus 8, plus and 3x minus 3, or 3x plus negative 3, right? Plus a negative. Now let's go find our like terms. So it's 2x, it's x, or 1x, right? And 3x. So 2 plus 1 plus 3, that's 6x. And then we have negative 5 plus 8 plus negative 3. So negative 5 plus 8, that's a positive 3, and then 3 plus a negative 3, that happens to be 0 again. So we have just, again, this is just equal to 6x. Let's do number 3. We have 4x minus 1, so plus a negative 1, plus 3x plus 5, plus 2x. Like terms, 4x, 3x, and 2x, right? So 4 plus 3 plus 2. It gives us 9x, And then -1 plus 5, that should be plus a positive 4, right? We'll do one more. In fact, I'm going to skip 4. You'll do that in Edpuzzle. Look at number 5. So notice the shape we have. We can be considered a rectangle. So what do we know about rectangles? Well, if this is 3x plus 2, we know that this side and this side have to be equal. So this also has to be 3x plus 2. And if this is 3x, then we also know that this side has to be 3x, right? So our expression then should read 3x plus 2 plus 3x plus 3x plus 2 plus 3x. And next week when I introduce the distributive property, we'll be able to solve this even easier. So we find like terms. That's 3x, 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 and 3x. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. That's 12x. And then we have plus 2, or plus 4. So 12x plus 4 is your answer. All right, and number 6, you're going to want to fill in the sides first. 5x plus 4, 5x plus 4, 4x plus 2, 4x plus 2, and then solve that on a puzzle. That's the end of part 2.